All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Market Trading. I am your host, Tone Vays. One more day without a camera, and then tomorrow we'll be back to normal. So we're going to go straight to the charts. It's just that my laptop doesn't have a built-in webcam, and I got to connect it, and I'm being lazy in my travels to do so right at the moment. Plus, there's no good background to see anyway. So next stream, we'll be back with the camera. Next stream from Panama. We'll have a camera. Okay. We're at the short-term chart. It's a 1-hour chart. The last couple of hours have been rough. We came back right up to my breakout line. We were on that line. We started pumping late last night. Made it all the way. How high did we get? This is why I was on the 1-hour chart this morning. How high did we get this morning? Well, we had a double top. We at looks like 8 p.m. 10 p.m. New York time, we hit, what was the high? 28,780, and then 28,740. So that's that was close. We're at that level. That line was drawn in. I did not adjust that line. That line was there before these tops. Came right into it. We're now pulling back. Now, there could be some concerns if we fall below the Samurai support line. I don't want to see us make a new floor. We've now hit the top of this line so many times and broken it once on a false breakout that you don't really want to see a retest of these lows back in the $26,000 range. At this point, retesting these lows would be bad. I would like for Bitcoin to stay above 27.6. I don't really want to see it break this MRI support line. As you can see, we never broke this other MRI support line that's been around since March 29th. Wow. It's been around for a while. It's been around for like 2 weeks now. Well, not 2 weeks, a week. Forget what day it is. So today's the 5th. Yeah, it's been around for a week. When it never broke below that line got adjusted higher when we made a brand new MRI top coming in a few days ago, or yesterday, I should say. And now we have a new MRI support line. So hopefully the low this morning stays. The low this morning stays right there, and that'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna go backwards here. Daily chart looks great. I like the consolidation. The funding rate looks good. RSI is not a problem. MACD is a bit bearish, and CMF is not a problem, and volume is not really a problem. It's not great, but it's also not problematic. There's no reason to walk away from the 100% bullish trade that we have on. The moving averages are going to catch up to each other soon. This is a 9-period moving average. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles now, and this candle is going to end in 2 days. So the moving averages will catch up really quickly, and they could potentially cross. But even if they cross, I'm not going to be too concerned. I like the fact that the long-term moving average is rising very nicely. Weekly chart is the same as the 4-day chart, just less consolidating candles. I think this is a very bullish phenomenon. As you guys know, I would love for Bitcoin to close in the $29,000 range this week, and then rise over the next few weeks and top somewhere in the $34,000 range in May. Late April, early May. Let's take a look and see how our countdown is going for the halving. Right now, current block time is approximately 9 minutes, 44 seconds, or 9.44 minutes. That's more like 9 minutes and 25 seconds. And I still say the halving is going to take place in late March. So it's close. And right here, we're slowly ticking away. Pretty soon, no matter how you slice it, even at a 10-minute average, we're going to be less than 1 year to go. That's when the FOMO really kicks in. All right, let's talk traditional markets. Let's see what's going on. Nothing interesting on the premium or discount. Oil, crude oil daily chart. Crude oil daily chart is giving us a new higher MRI support line. Oh, actually, there was no MRI support line. That was the monthly MRI buy. We have broken the MRI resistance line. We are sitting nice and pretty. Man, this coordinated move by the OPEC countries is really sticking it to the United States. They want to get their countries under the steel boot of the United States government. And I don't care how badly the United States government thinks that they have the right to tell other countries around the world what to do, because the US government thinks that other countries are civilized and they need to be colonized by the United States. I am all for other countries having a say in their affairs, even if the United States doesn't agree with that country's culture or customs. I believe in teaching by example, not by force. And the United States has been enforcing their will on foreign countries by force for a long time now, and it's coming to an end. And these countries are getting together. They smell the weakness of the United States, and now is the time for these countries to stand up, and stand up they did by announcing a major oil cut. Rising the oil prices is going to cause problems in the United States. It's going to raise inflation in the United States. It's going to raise the gas at the pump, and very, very likely force the hand of the administration to siphon off more oil from the strategic oil reserve, something that should not be considered an emergency. Once again, I strongly advise. Oh, I took down the YouTube thing. I'm gonna try to Google for it. Also dangerous. Strategic oil reserve. Strategic oil reserve hearing. I strongly advise you guys to listen to this. This was great. House Oversight Subcommittee holds a hearing on Strategic Petroleum Reserve. This is really worth watching. Unlike that third industrial revolution, which is just pure propaganda, the only unfortunate thing was this guy as one of the witnesses, and the crazy attempt by the Democrats to accuse this guy of being a white supremacist just because he's white, and B, working for the oil companies, and he is an advisor to anyone. And one of those, I mean, not anyone, but he's an advisor to the industry. And yes, he has clients that are petroleum companies because of his expertise on petroleum. So yes, he is an absolute expert. So most of the questions were to him, and he did seem like the right person to be answering those questions. Strongly advise you guys to listen to this. This woman is a menace. She should not be anywhere near making laws. Bobber was great. Big fan. There was a bigger menace. This one was a bigger menace. This one should also not be allowed anywhere making laws for other people. They're just evil people. There are a few others, but the guy with the bandana is another menace that needs to be voted out of office. Other than that, it was a very, very good hearing on the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Okay, next. Gas, natural gas. Don't sleep on natural gas. I think it's about to go into a bit of a bull market here. Gold. I think gold's going to go into a bull market as well. I'm looking forward to gold having its highest close on a weekly scale ever. It did go up a little high. I always hate it when new highs are made coming off fresh lows. That's usually a bad sign. Usually, not always. There's a concept called the slingshot, as Martin Armstrong likes to call it. There's a concept of the slingshot where things crash and they create an environment that forces prices to go way higher. We saw this in COVID. We saw this in real action. We can look at the stock market or we can look at Bitcoin. It doesn't matter. So there are instances where we saw it here as well with, actually, I'm not sure. We saw with the Trump election as well, right here. There are instances where, but this one didn't go to new lows. So this one was okay. But here you went to new lows and then you slingshot to new all-time highs and unreasonable new all-time highs. Like we crushed the prior swing high. So there are instances where a new swing low, you even potentially saw it here in 2018. I don't remember why the markets dropped so much in 2018. I really don't remember what happened here. The reason for this drop is like out of my memory. I remember these drops in 2015. I remember this drop in 2016 with the Trump election. This, we just got a little overheated, just went up a little too fast on Trump's tax cuts and other measures that help businesses. But I don't remember what the hell happened at the end of 2018. I just don't remember. I don't remember what caused this drop. Weird. I usually have a very good memory. Like I remember these in 2011. Like I remember, obviously 2009. I was there each step of the way. I was actually trading that mess. But I don't remember what happened here. But obviously, we all remember what happened in March 2020. And this is the slingshot effect, where it falls unreasonably to the low side. Everyone sold, everyone gets liquidated, no one left to sell, and boom, it just goes way up. 2018 drop bank run in Greece. No, that was 2015. I don't remember a Greek bank run in 2018. 2018 Fed. What happened with the Fed? Fed interest rate. I don't remember anything. Rate hike. Did it? Did they raise rates in 2018? December? Let me see. I have the rates here somewhere. Let me see. 2018. No, not really. Look, January 20 was here, right? Market started to crash at the end of 2018. Rates were already up. So why is it crashing then? Let me check though. It's also stupid. Hey guys, my mic died. Sorry, it was on battery. I thought I had battery. I don't know why. It was showing me that it was like half full, but turns out it was lying to me. Okay, are we back? Audio back? Let me put this mic on charge now, so I don't forget later. Where's my cord? All right, need confirmation that audio is good. Well, let me plug in this mic. I'm using wireless mics. All right, charging. Okay, let's get back. All right, we're back. S&P 500 December 2018 fell more than 9% as investors feared a central bank ready to tighten monetary policy, a slowing economy, and an intensifying trade war between the US and China. Well, they were wrong, weren't they, right? They were completely wrong because you can see the rate. The rate actually started to drop in July of 2019 before COVID. And market made a new all-time high after that. It did right here. All throughout 2019, went higher and higher and higher. So look, it happens. So even right here, like it dropped for no reason whatsoever, on reason lower than the prior swing low. It did come back to the prior swing high, which is fine, and then it slingshots up. Anyway, this was a long-winded way of saying that on only rare occasions do new lows lead to immediate swing highs. And I think I was talking about gold at the time. So this is not one of those times. This is not one of those unreasonable gold panics. If you go back, you'll see it in 2018, right? So with the 2018 crash, sorry, not 2018, 2008 crash. So right here in 2008, gold fell 33%. So this is the February 08, and gold bottomed in October 08 before the stock market bottomed. Stock market didn't bottom till March 09, but gold bottomed. Well, we don't even have to cherry pick the swing low, right? But either way, gold fell 33% in total, top to bottom. Gold fell 33%, even 35%, 32%, but then it recovered and immediately went to new all-time highs. Like bam. This was a new all-time high at 900, barely, but an all-time high nonetheless. And then bam, it flew up there, right? Usually these slingshots require a significantly like new low, but this was good. It back tested the prior area. But in this case, this is not one of those times. So I think that it's going to struggle to break 2000. But we're not going to, I think this low is going to hold. I think the 1800 low is going to hold. We'll pull back a bit and then break out to 3000. All right, my moderator is sending me a few things. I got like 5 more minutes and I'm going to get going. The S&P 500, oh yeah, in December 2018, oh yeah, marked the worst December since 1931. Really? Wow. Yeah, December is usually a good month. Tone, is money safe in brokerage accounts like Interactive Brokers? I think it's safer there than at the bank. And if so, why is it safer? They have very different insurance. They also don't rehypothecate your money. They don't lend it, out. You can. It's also safer if you just buy the S&P 500. And I think the insurance policy is for $1 million. IB insurance on, I'll try with interactive brokers, interactive brokers, insurance coverage, insurance on assets. I think you're covered for like $1 million. Our insured bank deposit sweep program allows eligible clients to obtain up to 2.5 million of FDIC insurance, in addition to the existing $250,000. Like the brokerage houses are just more responsible. They're just more responsible. What do you mean by BTC divided by 12 days? I thought it was $1 million, but it looks like it's 2.5 million. It's a different kind of insurance policy. I didn't even know FDIC insured brokerages, but yeah. Yeah, up to 2.5 mil. You can have it in money market funds. You can, it's a safer place. They don't like rehypothecate it and lend it out and having all this duration risk that we're learning is a problem. Now, just because I think it's safer doesn't mean that it can't also fail. I thought FTX was safer than Binance, and I was clearly wrong. So. Oh, you mean 12-day time frame? I mean, I can check the 12-day time frame. I don't know how useful that is. I have to type it in. I don't even have that option. Oh, I don't want to add it. How do I do 12 days? There you go. It's an MRI top on a 12-day. Ooh, nice. So the 12-day gave you a warning back in April. It gave you an MRI top back in November, back in October, November. Gave you a beautiful MRI buy back in July of 2021. Another decent MRI buy here, not a great one here. I mean, it looks good, but we're cherry picking time frames. I mean, if you were looking at it for the last 4 years and you made incredible money off the 12-day time frame, the best thing you should have done is kept your mouth shut, kept it to yourself, and traded it beautifully. Look at the long-term chart on the 12-day. Looks great. Looks great. Never any depth crosses. Looks beautiful. But hindsight's always 20/20, right? Looks great. Looks way better than the weekly chart. Oh, it's the daily, sorry. Looks way better than the weekly chart because the weekly chart went below its long-term moving average, but the 12-day did not. But you can always cherry pick the perfect time frame when you look back in time. How useful is it going forward is the question. Yeah, end of 2018 repo crisis. Yeah, there was some repo crisis, but yeah, they got out of it. All right, guys, I need to get going. I think we covered everything. Correlation, stock market is down a bit. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Might still be time to get a good Bitfarms trade in. I'll wait. I'll wait for it to either break $1 or fall back to like below 80 cents. But I might start looking at it at some point. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. And see you all in the next one. Gary Garrison, shout out. We're going to chat soon about doing some video at Unconfiscatable. Oh, wait, speaking of Unconfiscatable, the conference in December, get your tickets. The carnivory dinner is definitely going to sell out. by the summer, for sure. The conference might sell out by the end of the summer, actually. And then that's it. Don't DM me. Like, if we sell out, there's a fire code violation. You ain't getting in. So get there now. We got to put some more speaker pictures up. And the financial summit is coming to the UAE in November. Check that out. By the way, we're doing our spaces on Twitter from the financial summit on the weekends are really awesome. We're going to try to add one more, maybe Thursdays. So we'll do Thursdays and like Sundays or something. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.